Okay, so my sound when I was actually playing went out or didn't record right, so I'm just doing an audio overlay. I start out doing sort of an offbeat Sicilian opening just because it's fun and the opponents don't really expect it all the time. Idea is I get the central queen and I just exchange off my bishops pretty much, but usually have a better pawn structure. Often the opponent will make a mistake and win a pawn, and I can just play pretty solidly and not anything like what black wants with the Sicilian. Alright, so anyway, to this game you've been watching. It's all kind of the opening ideas that I'd like to play with this. I'm right now thinking about taking the knight and discussing that his E or G pawn has to take, and so either way I destroy his pawn structure. And that's what I do here. He'll take back with G, and maybe have an open file against my king. That's the downside, but he'll only have the one rook to do it. He can't really castle queenside as easily because there's really no protection over there. He's already advanced his pawns, and the b file is half open. So he kind of continues with the idea of going toward my king. I'm going to have to protect it somehow. G3 is sort of the logical way to do that. I've moved my rook on the same file as his queen to hopefully get something out of that as well. Um, these couple of moves just kind of help me develop for free. I gained some tempi, and now I just thought, okay, where to put the rook? Let's put it across from the king. Alright, so now I'm discussing my knight wants to get to a better square, more useful. Why not put it where no pawn can attack it? The bishop could attack it, so I can get it to f5. First, I have to defend the pawn on a2 in my mind, but I forgot my knight was defending that. Um, but yeah, so I want to put my knight on f5 and kind of hold down the queen side and keep my king defended safely. And I think I have a pretty good position here. I might not. I haven't analyzed this or anything, even though since the audio didn't work, I might as well have. And yeah, so position-wise, I'm doing pretty well. Time-wise, just about here, I start to get kind of a little bit too far behind that you want to be in a blitz game. Trying to figure out what to do. I have to. I want to get my other knight to d5 maybe. It'll be attacking the queen, and I would just have really strong central knights. The knight on d5 would also be hitting square c7 and threatening a fork, so he's going to have to do something about that as he retreats the queen. So I finally come up with that idea after wasting almost a minute, and get those strong central knights. If he trades, he's opening up his king, so I set the pre-move there. And my rooks are on the best files they can be on, either the half-open E or the half-open B. He retreats his queen and threatens to attack my knight again. Luckily, I've already got two defenders, and it's just about improving my position now. I've sort of got that, I guess, white advantage still. I don't think I'm really that much better or anything, but I think he's a little cramped. He's not castled, doubled pawns. The rook over there, sure, it's on my side, maybe doing stuff, but it's not really hitting anything, and it doesn't have any support. So overall, the position isn't so bad. How to defend this knight now that he's attacked 3 times? I'll just kind of intervene with my other pawn and get it in the way, and also just continue to cramp his position, I guess. The downside is if he trades still with the knight as he does in the game, now the queen is stuck sort of on defensive duty, and the d pawn might be harder to defend if I don't get, say, c4 at some point. So, like for instance now, he's threatening to take my queen, which would leave the f pawn undefended, so I've got to do something about that. Best thing in my mind was, okay, I'll attack his rook, but also defend the 2 pawns that are under attack. So moving to f3 solves that problem. And in my head, I'm just thinking I'm behind about a minute in time, gotta move quickly. Let's maybe push his rook around and prove that his ventures are worthless. But that was probably not the best move because now the g3 pawn is weak, my king has a future pin and all that sort of stuff. So putting the king in that position probably wasn't the best idea. And actually, well, I'll let you watch how it turns out in the game. Notice my name is blinking over there. It's my little warning that I'm down on time. All right. So what to do? How to continue? Um, One thought is maybe getting that c4 to help defend the pawn, but he takes care of that. So the other thing, well, because he's blocked that, why not open up the rook that I have and put it on a good file? For instance, if I get to the 7th rank, two pieces are attacking e7, and those two pawns now are actually pretty good where they are on D and F. Of course, I missed this. He wins the pawn for free, and my king is in extreme danger now. I lost the pawn. His rook pins my pawn. And stupidly, I was thinking I had to double rooks on the e-file to do anything, and that my pawns would help prevent him from advancing or defending that e-file, and so it would be pretty strong. But I could have just gone straight to the 7th rank to do something about that. Okay, so losing the other pawn now. Um, Seems like I'm in a little trouble. What am I going to do? So the thought here is I'm down a couple pawns, down on time. I have to go aggressive now. Even trying to keep my queen alive. I mean, I can't keep the queen alive, and I can't trade it on g3 because that just helps him advance and do better. So the best thing to do now probably is to be aggressive, put the rook where I should put it, on the 7th rank. And now again, both the e and the b rooks are facing the 7th rank e7 pawn. And in fact, this is my opportunity to save the game. I'm down, way down on time, I mean, 2 pawns down on material. So this clever little thing here is, um, oh yeah, it was his move. This clever little move here is, can I move my king to d2 and sack my queen? Is it possible? He can't take the queen, no, because then I take e7, and it's a draw. I have a perpetual. He doesn't take the queen, then, well, I still have some work to do, but at least I've moved my king out of the way so my queen isn't pinned and I can run away and escape. He fell for it, took my queen, wasn't really a sacrifice because now I've saved myself and getting a draw. He thought he might still be able to win on time, I guess, so he wasted some time moving his king back and forth. But it's easy not to take more than a fraction of a second to follow his king with my rook until we've repeated the position 3 times. So at this point, this is the first time this position has arisen. Just wait for it to arise 3 times or something else. He's trying to find a way out of it, but there's no way. Check him. Second time this position has arisen. Second time this position has arisen. At first I thought this was the third time it had arisen, but I forgot that the pawn on f7 hadn't been there. But it wasn't. So anyway, this wins the game. I mean, not wins the game. It's like a win because I found the draw out of the horrible finish that I played, and so now it's draw. Okay, that about sums it up. Sorry that the audio messed up, but we'll see how this turns out in the end with the audio overlay. Thanks very much.